Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the small mind. There is one major roadblock to any lack and limitation that we have in our lives. It's not only the roadblock, but it's actually what causes the lack and limitation in our lives. So if we have lack of money, lack of love, lack of good health, it's because this mind is firmly in control of us and what we are thinking and what we are doing and how we are behaving. It's got total control. So how did it get to be this way? Was it always meant to be this way? And then I think a lot of you will ask me that, you always say that all of us, each one of us is source or God, or that, as we say in India, because it's very difficult to describe in the human language what source or God is in true metaphysical terms. And so you say, well, if we are that, how come we have a mind, the small mind, that keeps us in lack and limitation? And that's because it was originally just designed to help us live in the world, function in the world, caution us from anything that was harmful. Okay, don't eat that plant, or don't jump over that cliff, you're going to hurt and harm yourself, or you're going to get poisoned, things like that. It was meant to be just adding caution to our physical life as we were walking on this physical plane. And over time, when we were both the oppressor and the oppressed, we've lived lifetimes and after lifetimes being either the oppressor of people, like kings and priests and rulers who wanted to control the masses, or we were the masses themselves. And from both sides of the coin, there was a lot of fear that is generated. Those who are in power want to remain in power, so they're in a very fear-based state. Those who are controlled and really kind of oppressed, they are anyway in a fear-based state. So with centuries and lifetime after lifetime of living in very fear-based realities, our own realities, in lifetimes that were so fear-based, this mind, which was just meant to be a small part of our existence and how we were going to be functioning on this world, in this world, became huge. And it kind of became, like in Vedanta they say, instead of just being the servant, it became the master, because it kept telling us, okay, if you do this, you're going to get punished. If you do that, people are going to rebel against you, from both sides. So because of that, we are now so deeply in that small mind that I call, even today. So why is it so small? Because actually there are a number of reasons for it. One is that it occupies just a very small part of the brain, just 3 to 4%, and most of us, and it's the same 3 to 4% all over the world, right? And the other thing is, it's a small mind. It keeps us small and limited, and it's also small because it does not allow the limitless possibilities that are there to for us to gain access to those limitless possibilities. For example, if we're in a situation, some sort of a dire situation, at the most we'll come up with 1 or 2 or 3 solutions, and there are times when we feel there are no solutions and we're just trapped in this situation, right? That happens with us very often. So this is that mind working within us. It's ourselves. It's a part of ourselves. It's what's developed over so much of time. And actually, what is the soul, which is what you are, is limitless possibilities, limitless. But because this mind has such a grip over us, we cannot access all the possibilities that exist for us, and we cannot grow beyond that whole concept and that state of being, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. Because every time we get inspiration from the soul, from other people, because there are people who are working on the inspiration and doing fantastic things. This mind steps in and says, oh, if you do that, it's going to happen this way. If you do that, it's going to happen that way. Because this mind always lives in the past. It always lives in the previous, right? So people say, okay, why don't you use your rational mind? Basically what they're saying is, why don't you use this particular mind, the small mind? Because rational means something that's been proven in the past. So it's proved that if something like this has happened to you earlier, it's going to happen again. That's the thinking of this mind. Whereas if you live in the moment of now, that same situation or a similar situation can be turned into 100 different directions. Just we have to have the equipment and really the inclination and the urge to think beyond this mind. So how do we get beyond it? That's going to be the topic of a number of things that I'm going to be coming up with very soon for all of you. And I hope you'll always stay tuned to this Facebook page, where you'll come to know more about these events and processes that I'm developing for all of you. In the meantime, please, if you are not already seeing me on my Facebook page, please subscribe to it. It is Oshun Alchemist, and that's spelled O-C-H-U-N-E, Alchemist. And I'll see you there again. Bye bye.